Welcome back to the studio. I am so glad you're here. I have had a very full week and haven't been able to get in here much at all. And so today is just super exciting because I'm just happy to be here and happy to be here with you. I have some stuff to show you. I want to talk about my 100-day project that I jumped on and the state of the series that I'm working on. I did a complete sort of 360, so I want to walk you through that. And yeah, let's start first by just looking at what's on the desk, talk through some fun things. I got some mail, so we can open some mail. And yeah, just so happy that you're here. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I'm going to pull my chair up. It's a lot of things. Here we go. We'll just start with what we got here. Oh, we'll start with this bag. In this are the tiny canvases that I use for the project that I do for Mojo's Records to go in their vending machine. I have a row, they showed me, I have a row in the vending machine, and it is my row of affirmation animals, support animals, and so I have 10 of these. Yeah, 10 of these to paint. So I will be doing that. Usually do that in the evening. I'll drop a photo of the last ones. On Instagram, if you follow me there, I had folks, I asked people who in their life was like the most helpful right now, and I had them put names. And so I named them after those people. That was really fun. It was really fun. So that was done. That's what that is. These are, so I opened my shop, and I am so grateful. I have sold work and original work and designed work, product design and original work, which is exciting. It's a blend. I'm so excited about that. But I wanted to have certificate of authenticity or authentication, and so I made these. They're postcard size, and then on the back it's a certificate of authenticity, and then I can handwrite the title of the work, the medium, the dimensions, the year I created it, any notes, and then I sign this. And so this goes with the original piece of work. And yeah, a local printer printed these for me, and I really like them. I think they're really nice. I've already sent them out, which is so exciting. It's so exciting. So that's these. And then for other things, I just wanted a thank you card. So this is also, it's a smaller postcard, and it just has my information on the back, and I can write a little note in it. And so that's what this is. So a little one and a little bit bigger one. And that's what those two are. And I only had like 25 printed to see how I liked the design and how I liked it. I like to do small quantities, and I use a local printer, so I'm able to do that really inexpensively. So I love that. I love that. I'll put this aside just for a second. It's a longer story, but I want to show you these. So I had an orthopedic surgeon appointment in a town where my daughter lives, which is about an hour and a half away from me, and hour and 10 minutes actually. Anyway, and so on Facebook Marketplace, I had found this, and I was like, do you want to go to my appointment and then drive all the way in the middle of nowhere for this thing? And she's like, yeah, totally. And so what this is are nesting bears. And I mean, I think you all know I'm absolutely obsessed with bears. So I had to have this. And look at this. It's so, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is so cute. I'll put them together. My plan is to paint them myself. So I know they're already painted, but my plan is to paint them in the way that I would paint them. And then I went down the rabbit hole of, I could buy nesting these. You could buy these shapes, these nesting things. So if I like this, I could do more. And so, isn't that cute? Yeah, you know, this was worth $6 to me to drive in the middle of nowhere. So I just think they're adorable. Yeah, so cute. Let's see. This is the like scientific study or logbook of my studio that I am working on, that I will be doing a longer video, but I am loving it. I am loving having one place to work through some ideas. So this has been really great. And like I said, longer video for this for sure. This tracing paper I bought because of Anne Livingston. I had to order it online because nowhere local had just tracing paper, but it's to do no-tan sketches on photographs, and I'm excited about the process. I'm also excited about using tracing paper for some other things. So yeah, new in the studio to me. That's fun. And then I got some mail from my friend Mari. It has my address on it, so I'm going to set it over here for a minute. I have started this slow mail project. Oh, let me switch you and then I'll just tell you. So I have started this slow mail project. I started it in January, where I send a paper newsletter called Camp Wilder, which is what we call our property, to some folks. And in the envelope is some ephemera, other things that I have found, and it's a printed newsletter. Like, think about like the annual Christmas letter from your aunt. It's kind of like that. And I send it to, 6 to 8 random people, and just people I have addresses for. And then if they send me something back, I send them the next month's. It doesn't say that, by the way, in the information in the packet. It's just that's how it's working. So that is, it's been a really fun project. And so what's been really fun about it is I actually have been getting mail back, and that's just so dreamy. So this, though, I think is something I saw that my friend had on Instagram, and I was like, I would really love that too. So she has gotten my Camp Wilder slow mail project, and I'll show that to you at some point when I do it, so you can see kind of what those packages look like. It is really fun. Anyway, but let's open this and see what it is. My address on this is on 2 sides, so okay. Yes, okay. It is. I'm so excited. I think I'll flip you, but let's flip you. I'll flip you. It is this, make sure you can see. It is this, I don't know, older, like Artemis Flint Detective. It's a Scholastic book series of 36 short mysteries. It's for children, I think, but I wanted it for 2 reasons. One, I really love mysteries. I love them, and I love the craft of them. But I also, and I thought it'd be fun to read like something older. And then I also wondered if my grandson might kind of get into this. He's 7 and really into graphic novels right now, but because these are so short, when he spends the night, I thought this might be kind of fun. I will have to read them though, to make sure that they're not too graphic, because I don't really know what age these were for. But isn't that cool? So cool. When was it printed? Does it say? 1974. 1974. Oh, Mari, I love it. I love it. And letter to me. I'll open it, but I probably won't read it. Let's see what we got. Oh, also ephemera in here. I won't read the letter, but let's see. She also sent goodies. Oh, she has one of those cool little Instax. Oh, I love this, Mari. Go Murmur Wood Smoke. let her rainy perfume song give breath to this day. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Oh, yep. She got the spirit of it. A little sticker, a little card. The Empress tarot card. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, well, and a wolf. You know, I am woven, so that's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is such a fun project. Slow mail. Slow mail. I cannot recommend it enough. Slow mail. All right, so that's on the desk. And then I wanted to show you, this is my 100-day project. I jumped on that bandwagon just like it had started that day. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And I wanted something, I'm gonna be traveling a lot in April, and so I wanted something I could take with me. And what I decided on was 100 days of self-portraits. So let me go to them. There we go. So this is where I started. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. I need to do today's. I haven't done today's, but they can be any medium. My rules are they can be any medium. They can be in any notebook. I'm not doing any special notebook for them. They could even be a photograph if that is what I have time for. And the project is called 100 Days of Seeing Myself. I don't know if you have, I'm sure you have noticed. I have a really hard time having eye contact, both with myself and other people. And you, the camera, that is not something that's comfortable. I'm comfortable public speaking. Usually I'm in large like auditoriums or rooms, and you know, I can't really see anyone. And even if I can, I'm looking out across stages, right? And so I'm not having to look at you. And I want to get better at that. I really want to get better at that. And I think the way to get better at that is to practice just looking at myself, seeing myself, like staring myself in the eye, basically. And so that's the project. So yes, it's about self-portraits, but it's really about practicing eye contact and seeing myself and seeing others too. That's the next step for me, of course, right? Is to practice eye contact with other people and here with you. And so, yeah, I had, you know, obviously observed myself enough on these videos to realize that this was a real problem for me, that this is really hard. And so I want to work on it. So that's my 100-day project, and I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. And I wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone who purchased something in my shop. I mean, I have been just so tickled. And I just, the products are great. This is my mug. This is my mug. You are never wasting paint. And the quality is really good. The coffee is good too, but the products are good. The shipping is good. I had to figure out my own shipping for my original work, and I'm working through that. And I'll do a video about that, because that's, you know, there's a lot of things to think about. So that's been kind of fun though, fun to figure out. So I wanted to do a little giveaway for those of you who watch. And at the end of March, I will give away a mug for your studio. And how you enter is just put a comment in the video. Go look at my store. My shop is on my channel. Go look at my shop and just tell me what you would buy, or what would you have liked to see, because that will help me for the future. What you're surprised by. Just whatever you think. So go to my channel, click on the shop, and go take a look. Come back, give me a comment, and you'll be entered to win. And at the end of March, what is the last day of March? Is it a 30 or 31? Whatever the last day is, I will choose the person, and I will send you a mug, so you can have one in your studio too. And if you already purchased a mug and you have one, I will know that. I will know that, and you can tell me who to send it to. So it'll be a gift from you too. So if you've already bought one, thank you. You can still enter, but I'm so excited. This is just such, it's dreamy to do this. It is dreamy. And so your support means so much, and thank you. Thank you. All right. How my series has, changed a bit. I got I've been working on them. As you know, let's see. I had done these 3, started these 3, and they're fine. But I realized they don't scratch the itch for me. This isn't the style I want to do. This just isn't right. For this project, I really want a more graphic style. And so I did those support animals for the vending machine, the bears for that. I'll drop that photo back in so you can see where we're going to go. So today, I had, worked them out kind of on all of them, and then I painted over. I know. So today what I thought we would do, just to do a little bit more work on these, I need to have these done by the end of the month, so I've got some work to do. But what we're going to do is some backgrounds on these. So that's the project for today, some backgrounds. This is for a different project. Someone asked me about having multiple projects running, and I have many creative projects running. And someone asked, do I feel distracted? And no, for me, it's really good to have multiple things going. It helps me to, when something isn't working or something doesn't feel right, it gives me something else to work on. And so I have this opportunity to kind of bounce from creative project to creative project. And that works for me. That might not work for everyone. Let's get our paint out. I have a lot of things out today. Oh, I have brought in, you cannot see it, I don't think. There is a TV tray. I cleaned out a closet, and we had snow, and we were snowed in for 9 days. We couldn't leave, and so I cleaned out a closet underneath our stairs, and this TV tray was in here. Here, I'll show you. This TV tray right there was there. I don't think it'll stay there, but for now, let's just try it and see what we think. I really wanted it to be able to set up still lives. That's what that was really for. But yeah, let's just paint some backgrounds and, just get some paint on. It was really, let's do that. That'll feel good. That'll feel good after I have sort of decimated these. I had a little guilt that I was doing this because you have kind of worked, with me on them. And here now I am saying that I am not doing it how I said I was going to do it. But that's just how projects work. That's how projects work. You have to give yourself the opportunity to change direction. I feel like I'll have a better product because of that. I'll like it more. It's easier to share work that you like, right? That you are excited about. It's hard to share work that you are not excited about. I will say I'm getting some great underlayers on these because I painted over. So that's that's like that's a bonus to my, you know, change of plan. Didn't expect that. These 8x10s are awkward to paint on. I realized that, you know, this isn't a size that I use very often. And so I'm struggling with, you know, maybe I should just take them to the desk instead of trying to force them on the easel. But for today we're just doing backgrounds like this. And so this is fine. But the whole thing has been a bit of a struggle, but that's what kind of makes it fun. You know, if this were easy, it would be like, oh, well, okay, you know. It's fun that it is taking me a bit to figure it out. Like, I like that. Creatively, that like scratches an itch in my head, you know, like, okay, you'll think I'm silly probably. Years ago, my husband worked for our city auditorium, and super fun. We bring in, you know, really exceptional talent to our very small town. Anyway, Willie Nelson was coming, who is lovely, by the way. Willie Nelson was coming, and his whole family and band, and it's a whole entourage, right? It's like a ton of people follow Willie. Well, he calls them the family, like there's a ton of them. Anywho, so, you know, Willie gets off his bus at the last, like right before he's supposed to perform. His son is there, Lucas, and they, you know, they go on stage, and then, you know, and then Willie does his thing. And Willie Nelson does the same show for the most part that he's probably been doing since, you know, 1981, because that's the show everybody wants. You know, they want to hear On the Road Again, and they want to hear, you know, Crazy, and all the songs that he's famous for are the songs that they want to hear. And I remember thinking, that would just crush my little creative spirit if I had to do the same thing over and over and over again. Now, granted, I am not Willie Nelson, and I don't have, you know, I don't know, maybe if I were making as much money as Willie, I'd be willing to do the same thing over and over. And he's also supporting a huge amount of people. It really is like an entourage of people that he is part of his whole thing. So maybe maybe I would feel more inclined. But I struggle with having to do the same thing over and over in my regular life, much less my creative or art life. And so, anywho, you know, and then you'll be like, yeah, but you do these bears all the time. And that is true, but there's some freedom in it too. Like the structure's there, but then there's the freedom in some of this. All right, look at that, how quick we did that. We've got 3 backgrounds. Let's do one more. You can go ahead and tell me in the comments if you're super disappointed in my decision to do this. I can take it. It's fine. If you're like, oh, I liked what you were doing, just tell me. You know, I'm curious if you have feelings about it, or, you know, or what would you do if you know, you just weren't into it? Like, would you push forward, or are you willing to take kind of a risk? I'm mixing some yellow ochre, and some orange, cadmium orange, to make sort of a gold color for this. I'm going to do the circles again. I liked those. Yeah. Those smaller ones. So these are just the backgrounds. They'll dry. I might add, you know, maybe there'll be a second part of the background. That's possible. And then the bears will go on. They'll probably go on pretty quickly because it's something that I do, you know, somewhat regularly. But yeah, I'm excited about this. Now you know why I had to go get those nesting bears. I have a real thing. Not to say I want you all now to send me a bunch of bear things, because I don't want to be, you know what happens when you say you are collecting something and then all of a sudden, like, your aunt would start sending you the thing you said you were collecting, and then you have way more of that thing that you ever wanted. I had that for a while. I told people I was into chickens. We had just gotten chickens, and then all of a sudden they would drop off chicken things, you know, like a chicken mug or a chicken, little chicken figurine. And it was like, oh gosh, I'm into chickens, but I'm not that into chickens. Anyway, I eventually let go of all of those things, but it was quite the collection, quite the collection. So I do love bears, but I don't necessarily need a bunch of bear things. Although if you created a bear thing, I'd be all into it. That's for sure. Okay. Oh, I do. I really love this. Oh, I love this. This is going to be so much more fun. This is so much more in line with what I was thinking. All right. That's it for today on the painting. What will happen is the other ones I will paint over. I know. But I will paint over them, and then I'll do backgrounds, and then we'll do the bears. And yeah, I'm super excited about this series. I'm super excited to get this. It's part of a much larger project, both with other people through Ann Livingston, but it's also a larger project for myself. I'm keeping some stuff to myself that you don't know about that I'm super excited about. That will sort of be unveiled over the next several months. And so, yeah, look for a big launch on, I guess it'll be like early April. I think she said April 11th. So I'm super excited, and I'm just, it just feels yummy, and this feels better. So all that to say, you know, if something's not working, there's like this interesting push-pull. Do you push forward to see if it will work, or do you abandon ship and go a different direction? And I tried to push forward, but I was resisting coming into the studio. And when I'm feeling that resistance, I know that it might be time for me to do something else. And so there you go. This is it. This is going to be the something else. And I am so excited to share it with you. And I will see you next Sunday. I do know I owe you several videos on certain topics. Like, I want to do one on my studio notebook. I think that it's, for me, it's a real change in my whole practice. It's more reflection. It's deepening my practice. It's very thought-provoking, and so I want to share that with you. I owe you a video on how I set up my shop and how easy it is, and how I'm not letting like perfection stop me from moving forward. And then do I owe you anything else? I think that's it. The month of February was incredibly full for me. I was very fortunate to run a number of events in my own community for community development projects, and they were just really fantastic. And so, but you know, I'm balancing both a, you know, sort of a big job and this studio work. And so if that's you too, just know whatever you're doing is enough. And we, you know, just get in your, you know, your notebook or your studio in any way that you can. So I hope that you are making marks, and remember, you are never wasting paint. And I will see you next Sunday.